I'm coming to you today from Arizona State University, right here in Tempe, Arizona. Today's video, we are going to take an inside look at the Global Institute of Sustainability. We're going to get to know a little bit about the curriculum, their practices, and their outreach program that not only benefits the students here on campus, but you and the community as a whole. Did you know that Arizona State University was the first university in the country to have a school dedicated to sustainability, with information, education, and degrees devoted to the students? Now other universities across the country are taking and following suit, and they're doing exactly what we're doing right here in the Valley. So you can truly say that today we're getting an education in going green. Well, it's always nice when you can take time out of your day to come and sit with the Associate Dean here at the Global Institute of Sustainability on the campus of Arizona State University. This is Mr. Christopher Boone, and he's taken time out of his day to just give us some insight as to what takes place here at the Global Institute of Sustainability. I've always been curious. I've been on the website. I've signed up to the newsletter. Why ASU found it to be of an importance to have a school of global sustainability right here on the campus in Phoenix?
Well, there's lots of reasons for that. A large part of it has to do with our President Crow, who came here from Columbia University, where he was with the Earth Institute. And one of the things that he wanted to do with this university as a new and as a young university, with a willingness to change and to try something new. We currently have this very 19th century model in many universities where, in order to become knowledgeable, we divide up knowledge into individual sections like chemistry and physics and mathematics, English and languages and so forth. And his belief, which is one that many faculty and students here on campus embrace, is the idea that innovation comes from bringing together those programs so that we can find out new ways of knowing about the world and also to find solutions to pressing problems. Students are going to inherit a future that many of them find challenging, that many of them find in some ways frightening. And sustainability is, in the end, a hopeful way of thinking about the world. It suggests that you can affect change. You can affect change as an individual, as you know, with your green tips.
Yes.
You can affect change as a group. You can affect change as a society.
I hope you're enjoying the information here at Arizona State University. More to come from inside the Global Institute of Sustainability. The conversation continues here at the Global Institute of Sustainability. Right now joining me is Bonnie Benson. She is the Director of University Sustainability Practices. Now that is a big title, but I have to say you do a lot here on the campus. So if you can, just give us an overview of what encompasses the practices.
We have 4 goals. Carbon neutrality, which is taking our net carbon emissions to 0. And we've set a goal of doing that by 2025.
Wow.
For all areas, but our scope 3 transportation, which is basically our commuter travel and our business travel. Okay, so that's 2035. We can't control the jet fuel industry, we can't control the automobile industry, but we can make choices about how we buy our power, what type of power we use on campus, for example. Then we have zero waste, and that actually has 2 pieces to it: zero solid waste and water waste. Okay, the solid waste is part of the carbon neutrality plan, but it's such a tiny piece, it was broken out as its own goal, and we believe we can reach that by 2015.
Wow.
Which means that we basically divert 90% of our waste stream away from the landfill through aversion and diversion practices. The other piece of that goal is zero water waste. And admittedly, we haven't done as much work on that area. The last 2 goals are active engagement and principled practice. Active engagement is that we have 82,000 potential change agents here at ASU. And in fact, we have over 82,000, but it just rolls off a little bit off the tongue.
Yeah, that's a big number.
Basically, that's all faculty, staff, and students, and even more if you add our partners. And basically what this means is that we need all 82,000 of our potential change agents to engage to help us integrate sustainability practices. And that leadership that they can demonstrate can be through helping us work the recycling program we've developed, or helping us solve a problem, or find a new way to buy a product, or a new product to use, things like that. And it's also using our campus as a living laboratory. And then the 4th goal is principled practice. And this is kind of catch-all, but it's how do we express our value system of sustainability in the way we operate the university and the way people engage with it. And this goal came about because the other 3 goals sort of have tangent tangible sort of measurements, kilowatt hours of energy purchased, BTUs of natural gas, things like that. But what's driving what type of cleaning products should we be using? What type of paper should we be using? And those other purchasing decisions, those other do we care about the quality of our workspace, the quality of life on the campuses? And so those ideas and values are encompassed in that last goal. Our strategy for sustainability for the university, for practices, is I like to say it's small steps and bold moves.
Yeah.
And it's bold moves like the most solar installations of any institution of higher ed in the country, the most LEED certified square footage of any institution of higher ed in the country. But it's hundreds of efforts made by faculty, staff, and students every day. Efforts again and rethinking what we purchase and how we purchase it, and rethinking what we do with, say, our landscaping waste, or rethinking how we can take this product over here and give it a new life over here.
Right.
Those are all, we've got hundreds of people across the university working on those things every day.
Well, the conversation continues here on the campus of Arizona State University. Continuing on with more information from inside the Global Institute of Sustainability. Joining me now is Lauren QB, and Lauren is going to talk to us about how the community gets involved, about the outreach program.
One of our events is going to be really fun on Wednesday, and it's sort of typical of the way I think we engage the public, is called the Sustainability Showcase. We're going to feature 10 students and faculty and community members actually talking about some aspect of sustainability in 5-minute blips.
Now you guys also have on campus here different events that people can take part in. There's a farmer's market, there's information about actually the food that's served here on campus has a lot of organic ties with the community, using the local farmers and stuff, which is very nice because you're keeping not only the community abreast of what's going on, but you're also engaging and letting those dollars stay right here from the small mom and pop little establishments.
We really want to work with all of our local businesses, and we have a restaurant ingrained on campus that serves a lot of sustainable food.
And the food is delicious. It's really good.
And we have something called the Sustainability Series, which brings in sort of serendipitous speakers who sort of happen to be visiting somebody on campus or interviewing for a job or somewhere from the community want to bring people's attention to.
It sounds like such a big project, and it's like, where do I fit in as someone in the community? But you also have activities for the kids, and I think this is really cool.
Preschoolers even. Yes, we have a program called Ecology Explorers. It's an environmental education program, and it works with teachers directly, and it also works with students and even preschoolers directly. And we also have students who go to after-school programs in Mesa and before-school programs in Scottsdale to work with preschoolers and middle schoolers. And we also have a program where graduate students go into the classrooms and work for a whole intensive year with a high school class, and that's to bring sustainability science to the classroom. And they work on making their own campus more sustainable in the realm of business practices and research as well.
Global Institute of Sustainability right here on the campus of Arizona State University is making waves. They're setting a mark, and other universities around the country are now following suit. And it's a good thing because it's not just happening with us, but it's going around the world, and then we're
going global.
We are working our way, yes, exactly, to a better tomorrow. So if individuals want to learn more about the Global Institute of Sustainability here on the campus of Arizona State University, exactly, I'm sure social media plays a big part in it. So where else can they find you? Facebook, Twitter? You want to give out the website?
Yeah, we're on Facebook and we're on Twitter, and they can go to our website at schoolofsustainability.asu.edu, or they can also go to sustainability.asu.edu to find about sustainability across the campus.
Well, here's where I end my day on the campus of Arizona State University at the Global Institute of Sustainability, right in front of their sign that was dedicated to them back in 2007. I hope you had a lot of fun today, and I hope you learned something new. I did. I'm Danielle, the Green Queen, and that's your Green Tip of the Day.